Hello, this is June Universe at Ninja Intuitive 3 minutes blind reading quickies. Thank you for allowing me to be in your experience, participating this co-creative energy of oneness by listening live, archive, requesting intuitive blind reading 3 minutes quickies. Excuse me. So it is the first day of the time change for the winter time. If you're living in the zone that have a daylight saving, some states are not resonating, and most of the states in America it's changing the day. And this is 1 hour early morning is coming. So Monday morning is like we feel like 1 hour missed sleeping longer. But it is really feeling winter time. So I've been experimenting new things for live and inviting video casting, experimenting different platforms. So today I also like to invite that video cast here. So let me see how it I may be inside it because I'm practicing to do it talking and then doing at the same time. But okay, hold on 1 second. I am going to invite the live cast to share moments with the energy community. So, new week. I am having a very calm week for the last 7 days. I was sharing that having a kind of slow last week, but participating the energy creation. So live podcast. Live radio show. Excuse me for this silence. My brain actually freezes. I hope I can function well. So, alright. Oh, it's already started. So I'm inviting the video live cast for this today's Ninja Intuitive 3 minutes blind quickies. That let us take a long deep breath together, counting 3 as to being current from nose and then let it out from mouth. Alright. So let us take a long deep breath, counting 3 from nose. 1 now. 2, 3. Hold it. And release slowly. One more time from nose. One now. Two, three. Hold it. And release from your mouth. Slowly. The last one. Take all the air and energy around you into your physical body here now. From nose. One now with silence. Go. Release. Let go. Slowly. Thank you. I was organizing the connection with the other live guest, so started to have the music for the breathing exercise. Hope you like it. So I like to be in current, giving our attention from our physical being, from top of our head, from down all the way down to your toe, to connection to Mother Earth as usual. Just give your attention and notice where you are, what you're thinking in your mind, what you're seeing in your eyes, what about the smells, what about the taste, is there any sensation in your body or memory came back. Just give your attention, scanning your physical being. Allow yourself to notice your being to the both of your shoulders, the chest, back of your chest and lungs, going down to your stomach and tummies and hips and waist, and tie all the way down to your knees. Is any memory came to you, or is any feelings? All the way down to your feet, to the toes. And then coming back to your center. So I'd like you to notice your feeling right now. What kind of feeling you're with. The mood that you are noticing now. I'm with feeling, it's pretty optimistic, and let's write it down. It's good to write it down. Optimistic. How about you? So when you notice that feeling, we are using right brain to noticing, sensing, processing the information that we are feeling about ourselves. And then when write it down, it's the left side of our brain, which is managing logics and numbers, to choose the word. So both side of the brain is working together would bring the effective result, to bring that into our conscious, because it's all nice to have a balance, left, right, So highly recommend to write it down and choosing the word, the feeling. This exercise is very difficult for man, because man's brain is quite different from female one. Of course, we are different. So that especially it's difficult for man's brain to find these bridges, left and right, because the right brain, intuition, creativity, the female brain is easier to function that area. So it's really good for man to practice both side and balance and hear, own it, that feeling, because the feeling brings the emotional information. and our behavior and action is always based on emotions. So noticing where we are allow us to choose using a 5% of consciousness to create that action for the next step more aligned to the desired outcome and an experience as in the energy. So did you choose your feeding? Okay. So then next is let us choose the feeling that we like to have at the end of today's gathering. I think I like to have joy because it's been pretty serious. So I need a amusing joy to my heart at the end of today's gathering. So how about your choice for today's gathering feeling? So we can utilize this together moments another 30 minutes to embody this feeling together in this co-creative energy of oneness. Did you choose that? Okay. So we already did the breathing exercise, but it's really good to take this emotion, the feeling that we chose, breathe it in with the energy in taking it, and then let it out. So let us take a deep breath together with this chosen word. Mine is joy. Yours not necessarily aligned to mine, Calmness would be a good one. Active is a good one. Feeling excited, feeling open, feeling connection, feeling love. These are really good ones. So let us take a long deep breath together, counting 3, 1 now, 2, 3, hold it, hold it, and release. Feel with this feeling, the word that you chose now. Thank you. So today I like to give my focus after sipping my coffee to energy, focus, redirect, reconnect to the beta resonance. So embodying this good feeling allows us to notice what is wanting from here now to the next moment. Because our path is continuous here now moment until we take up this body on earth. So always here now moment. And regardless of our consciousness, we are always changing. And most of our system is automatic, subconscious, unconscious. If we pay attention to each movement of our being, it drives us nuts. Our brain is just overflowing. So 95% of our self movement, what we do, is the pattern of energy since we arrived on planet Earth as a baby, and then resonating to the environment around us. as a child, and senses and observing being part of it. And then one of which default is the intuition, because before we learn how to express our feeling languages, and then we need to protect ourselves. I mean, that's the animal distinctive sensor. So in order to protect from something around us, we use the sensor, which is intuition, until we learn language and then how to behave, and then create all the patterns. And then these patterns of energy became automatic, autopilot. That's the benefit of being part of humans. So that's why we can learn so many things to make the life easier, to give a focus on something that we like to do, something most important. Otherwise, we're just repeating the same thing. However, most of the time we are repeating the energy pattern because the pattern is so complex and it's very difficult to detect because we are so intimate to ourselves. So what would be good to create that newness in a way that we would like to resonate is that to know what we are repeating first. That's the thing. And the second is what really makes us feel. You know, the basic human needs is the love, peace, happy, joy. That's the human mutual feeding for life. And everything else in between is the personal choices and preference based on individual preference and the patterns of energy. And noticing this, most of the subconscious autopilot part of ourselves is to observe ourselves, because it's easy to find this nature or repeated pattern on someone else, like your friend or your family member. It's easy to notice because we are so detached and we are able to observe. So it's easy observation pattern can be seen. And what we can do with our own selves, intimate self, is to put ourselves out there to be able to observe. So one of which is the easiest is to write that down, document. Because we are creator of our own life and we are living, we are action taking based on what we think or without thinking, you know. So when we are that being, it's difficult to observe it. So bring that awareness outside of us to observe. So put that element out from our being as in documentation. The video is a good thing, and then you can notice how you move. Sometimes it's surprised that I don't recognize until we see my video live until how I move, like how I am moving my hands so much, because the radio listener, it's unfortunately not seeing, but live video, I'm so frequently moving my hands. So normally I not noticing it. However, when we capture, observe yourself from outside of self moving and able to learn. And the thought, mind is another important thing because we're so complex and mind is such a messy place. Because simultaneously we are thinking, because I'm thinking about live cast listener you, and at the same time thinking of what I'm thinking, and then allowing my intuition to bring that awareness to deliver this messages, channeling this energy. So it's like all multitasking, and then it's important to give one focus for our creation. So the breathing to reconnecting ourselves here now in a physical body. And then what we would like to create. Do you remember that chosen feeling word for today's gathering? Mine is joy, by the way. To embody in it. So that is very important. And then from there we can notice what will be resonating to the feeling that we'd like to have here. And the focus. So what we're noticing, just think about it. Why we are noticing it? We never know. Sometimes we're not thinking, but just the eyes capturing something, one point. Like my eyes are now capturing the one plate at the shelf. I don't know why my eyes are capturing that shelf. Maybe I'm hungry subconsciously. Maybe that's how can I resonate that information to the feeling that I chose, joy. Maybe I want to cook some nice dessert for dinner, that excites me, joyful. So it's like the focus. There is no meaning until we assign the meaning. That's the gift of life. So knowing that we have a power, you have a power, we have a power to give a meaning to each information. So which context you would like to create, choose on your path as your creation, intentional creation. And always important to know where we're heading. Just like going for vacation or traveling somewhere out of city. Do we know where we're going? I mean, yeah, we're going for vacation. Let's say weekend vacation. Do we know? Do we know where we want to go? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it would be fine to just idea to hang out near water, and then from there maybe we can narrow down to near water. Could be near river or near lake or near ocean. And then if we resonate to ocean, and it would be a beach or it's the cliff and it's on a boat or beach. We can choose narrow down. Sometimes we are so feel like responsible to specific about what we would like to choose. And that is difficult because our experience is limited, information is limited. So using the imagination power would be nice. However, sometimes we are lack of having imagination, and then just be open to choose what simple general environment that what you would like to feel. You can use the smell, like what you would like to smell when you take a deep breath for this vacation. And then maybe your nose sensing that I like a nice Italian dinner smell. Maybe that's the way to enjoy the experience. So the notes can be a good information. And then from there we can Google internet the information where would be a good for experiencing that smell. Or maybe you smell the forest or jungle or flowers and so that's the way to expand instead of stay in small with already known past experience, because we only know what we experienced, and then we like to expand ourselves, something new to experience. And then there is an always gap between. It could be, it could be risk, but knowing that what we would like to experience in a general, very fundamental feeding needs, and then from there we can choose the element around it from inside feeding to the outside environment resonance. So the energy, noticing the energy within us, then focus what will make us feel good for the next experience. And then use a sensor to connect what's around that similar experience. And then from there, give a focus to that direction, multiple direction that we are able to choose from. And then embody it as the way we like to. It doesn't matter it's a small step or big step or small budget or big budget. It's about the feeding. It doesn't matter the budget. It's like our experience of how we can fulfill our needs of this good feeding with the resonance to the heart of the matter. So really feeding what we would like to experience. How to know what it is? That is another journey that to allow ourselves to really desire what we would like to experience in a healthy alignment. Because the heart of the mother, wholehearted wishes, sometimes it's really covered by the above neck informations like family standard, cultural belief, and BS, belief systems, and own ideas and professional intellect and knowledge, intelligence. Use these things to support that true heart of the matter. Somewhat inside out approach, flipping over that system that we allow our inner child to be active, and then adult us above neck to support the inner child needs, so that being ourself in this physical body here and now will be more oneness to our heart of the matter. And then your skills and ability to bring that experience into here now physical being. This is June Universe. I'm giving my focus to energy, focus, direct resonance to a better alignment. So I like to give intuitive blind reading, 3 minutes, using the 3 minutes to deliver insight. So when I give intuitive reading, let us use this together minutes in the most effective way. So what is it? How do you do that? Is to embody the feeling that you chose. There in me giving the reading. And when you're listening, send a good thought to the reading requesters as if they're already experiencing that most ideal in their local creation. And then when you send a good thought to the energy of oneness, we are focusing a one mutual interest to embodying energetically, connecting with the field of oneness. It will coming back to us, coming back to you as an energy return system that we have as a universal oneness. So recommend you to embody and then send a good thought to the reading requester during this 3 minutes intuitive blind reading quickie. You can also request your own curious matter, the getting the intuitive insight. Going to www.thatfeeling thatfutureforecaster.com, www.thatfutureforecaster.com. There's a form up there, so you can request anonymously without telling your name or without telling your personal story. Just assign the symbol and then submit it, so that I will get it and then pick from this reading basket and then share 3 minutes here and to deliver the insight. I've been given this intuitive insight for over 12 years, and normally personal session 1 hour for charging it, but here is the energy community, so I'm just giving the free reading using 3 minutes. Sometimes 3 minutes is good enough to get the snapshot of what would be like, and what would be good to do the adjustment. All right, I'm looking for actually I'm looking for the timer, because the system is multiply doing this live cast and I'm unable to access my timer. So the 3 minutes, okay, I would like to give 3 minutes. The first symbol is cloud. Cloud, the category of life path. 3 minutes. Okay. Hope I can give 3 minutes. Okay. Crowd. I'm getting the sense that crowd is right now currently above you, like a cover in the your top of you. That will give you a feeling that unsureness about what you're creating, where you are on your creation of this phase. I'm getting the sense that it's been stagnant, like in the sense of like creating the shade of you, so you will feel like stagnant, but actually it is not stagnant. It allows you to really notice what's been created up to now so far. Sometimes it's just the bright activity is like always doing, going, creating. And then at the end of the day, it's tired to observe what you already been creating. So this period will allow you to what you've been creating for the last 2-3 months after around the summertime up to October. And now it's becoming familiar with that environment, that it's been very slow feeling and calm. So accept that period with the gratitude, and then digest and review what you've been already created, internally, externally. I'm getting a sense of the word responsibility, a little bit of hesitation to being responsible for something, like heaviness around that word. So might be a good idea to redefining the meaning of the responsibility at this present current stage of your life. That what do you need to be responsible for? I mean, it's a reminder that responsible for your own happiness, being happy. That's what basically we all are responsible for, and rest of the others, like responsibility for your work and family, lovers, everything around you, for kids. I mean, that would drive you nuts. So just simply starting from what will make you happy, and then what will be responsible for me to be in this happy state. Maybe you may want to adjust the schedule with your lover or work or kids or family, and then you may want to increase the intimate time with yourself, like playing whatever, like art, creating the art, music, or walk out outside or hiking, anything, pampering yourself. Spa would be a good one. So that would be really helpful for this time. And then I'm getting the sense like a middle of the November, around before Thanksgiving, the stage is going to be changing. It's like you've been taken into the more active, ongoing, like dialogue and connection to people in the world. Good luck. I'm sending a lots of love and healing energy. Thanks for your request. This is the crowd about life path. Okay, that's good. And another one is the Blue Lagoon. Blue Lagoon. Okay, here's the Blue Lagoon life path. I'm getting the sense that you and someone very close in love. It's not necessary intimate romantic love, but your loved one is really important for you at this scene and your creation. However, it is healthy to have boundary that individual respect and have each other explore own path. Because the together is good, but it's time for exploring and support one another's individuality in order to create the growth that is due on you. um, I have a sense that communication might be challenging, but from now on it become more smooth, like open heart, honest connection as more safe feeling. Because before it's kind of like looking the other person's response or reaction and to sustain that relationship as the way you feel, like if I do this and it might gonna disappear or like ruin this what you've been already created, and then all of a sudden this month it's gonna be clear out, so no worry that you've been worrying about the relationship. So now you can free yourself from that part and then respect and it is okay to focus in your thing and then love each other in a different way. I got the sense that this trend is going to be happening until end of this year. So the Christmas time and New Year's, like holiday of this end of 2016, would be a good schedule to challenge yourself to grow as a person, not too much think about the other person, because the other person seems to be love you, and that is very fundamental. It's more like a soul level connection, and then you already developed that trustworthy relationship. So even if it's the word mistake or like just that argument doesn't ruin that relationship, remember that. So focus in yourself and then tell your feeling with the word. That might be a good exercise for you for this stage of this wintertime holiday season. Good luck. I'm sending lots of love and healing energy to you. Thanks for your request. This is Blue Lagoon, the category of life path. How is our time? I think I can give another one quick. Okay, the gold plate. Life path, gold plate. Okay. I'm having a sense that this is something to do with your career path and the business related. I get the sense that it's already you are equipped with a good idea of business, and then I'm seeing that you are right on the path that seems to be in a successful movement. However, that would be good to be more active from now on because things are really well packaged, like determined this and this. And from here, it is good to talk with people and then be open to change because the solidity is really good up to now. But from here, being flexible is the power. Flexibility is the power to expand, to bring that larger money flow with the financial streaming, like something that you are unseen yet, but other flow of a larger opportunity is possible to align to what you've been providing. So this is like um, treasure hunting, feeding, like risk, but actually there's no risk because you're already equipped, and then stay on your game will bring you what you know about. But being open take you to the bigger game. That means more bigger success. And don't worry much about because the foundation is pretty solid, and then you're connected to what you really want to do and supposed to do, and you already created the ideas and structure. So just move on and be open to that larger possibility and potential. Good luck. This is the gold plate and the life path. Thank you for your request. This is June Universe, 3 minutes intuitive blind reading quickies. You can also request your own curious matter about your life experience to get an intuitive snapshot. Submit the form going to www.thatfutureforecaster.com, www.thatfutureforecaster.com. Look forward to intuiting your needs. Thank you for live casting, connecting with us, guys, and giving me the flowers. Hi. So today I am giving focus and energy, focus, redirect in the beta resonance. Let us take a long deep breath together, counting 3 to embody the feeling that you chose. Here now. 1, 2, 3. Hold it. And release slowly. Thank you for participating co-creative energy of oneness by listening, watching, live, requesting, and connecting us in archive. I look forward to seeing you next week. And then also be sure to follow my Spreaker Ninja Intuitive June Universe. One word, Spreaker June Universe. I may do the live cast for chatting using that podcast system. And then also the Twitter June Universe. One word. So then we can get hold of each other to live connection because I'm really interested to connect live. It's so much fun and more connection we can feel. So thank you for joining me, live cast guys. This is June Universe. I see you next week. I just finished with that live casting people and coming back here. So today I invited a little bit of music. Operation is still new, but I hope you like it. This background sound when we are embodying our good feeling in this co-creative oneness. This is Journey Universe at Ninja Intuitive 3 minutes blind reading quickie. I see you next time. Until then, all my love and healing to your heart.